Right. Shalom, Israel. All right. You already know what it is. IGBK Law Class, IGBK Philly. We are the ISGBK, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. All right. We're teaching the truth since 1969. All right. We are under Commander Johnny Hanna. You understand? We are here to teach the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the truth of the Bible. Okay. My name is Nakar, Officer 500, stationed here in Philadelphia. All right. You already know what it is. Trenton, Philly, Law Class, going live on 2 platforms. All right. If you are tuning into this, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. All right. So I'm gonna be filling in tonight for Officer Daniela. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. A little willing he would be here in the next class. All right. So you already know it's the Law Class. All right. Let's go to Matthew, the 5th chapter and 17th verse. All right. So all through the Bible, you're going to learn about a lot of things. All right. You're going to learn about your identity. You're going to learn about our traditions. You're also going to learn about our commandments that we keep. All right. So in ISBK, we understand that this Bible is made for us. All right. This Bible is a Black, Hispanic, and Native American book. We understand that this book is only for us, made for us. You understand, and for no one else, and also that we're supposed to keep the law, statutes, and commands. All right. In the book of Matthew, the 5th chapter and 17th verse, it reads, "Think not that I come to destroy the law." This is Christ's words. It's written in red, right? So all through the Bible, you're going to learn the laws that you're supposed to keep and why you should keep them, right? So we look into our community today and we see a lot of hate. We see a lot of we see really no love in our community. You see murder, you understand, you see drugs, violence on all sorts. Well, if we were to keep the laws of not the laws of brotherhood and sisterhood and unity, family, we wouldn't have the broken homes that we have in our communities. We wouldn't have to have so many funerals filling up the graveyards, you know what I mean, at a vast rate if we was to keep the laws. This is why Christ said, think not that I come to destroy the law. Christ didn't come to say, hey, you can go murder your own brother because, he owe you some money. You understand? I know in Christianity, that's fine. Why I say that it's fine? Because in Christianity, the law is done away with. So there's nothing wrong with a man hitting an older woman in the side of her head and stealing her pocketbook. It's perfectly fine because the law is done away with. But right here it says, "Take not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets." He said, "I come not to destroy the prophets," meaning the men that come before him. King David, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Baruch, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you name it, all of those priests and prophets, man. He said, "I come not to destroy what they laid down." They laid down the truth for us. That's why in the book of Deuteronomy, I'll go to it really quick. The book of Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter and 6th verse, it says, let's go to verse 2. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 2. It says, Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you this day. So right here, we're learning that Moses was instructed, Aaron was instructed, the men that worked under them was instructed to teach us to always keep the commandments of God, right? Us keeping the commandments of God, we won't have the broken families anymore. We won't have to bury our young. We won't have to, our children wouldn't have to worry about getting raped or molested because we would keep the laws of God. So that if we keeping the laws, then God is going to protect us. We wouldn't have to worry about our communities being bought out by the Arabs and the Chinese and the white man. You would say you would look at your community and say, yeah, the brother and sister, you know what I'm saying, they own all these houses. Our people, yeah, black Hispanic Native Americans, yeah, they own all this over here. You know what I'm saying? Because if we keep the laws of God, we will come together, and keeping the laws of God is very beneficial. That's why we have a law class here in IHBK. It says, your eyes have seen what the Lord did because of Baal Peor. For all the men that follow Baal, the Lord thy God have destroyed them from among you. These people believe that they can worship a golden calf. You know what I'm saying? They believe that they can worship a false idol. Having to see the Most High making allowing Moses to split the Red Sea, seeing all of the plagues that fell upon the Africans in Egypt, you understand? All of the things that we witnessed and how we got out of Egypt by the hand of the Lord. And they believe that they can go ahead and worship a false idol. That sounds like us today. We will see all of the destruction that voting does. You understand? Like voting, I'm gonna tell you the destruction that voting does, right? Voting destroys you because you're choosing a people, you're choosing a people that would not save you. That's in the Bible. It's in the book of Lamentations. I'll get it for you. Let's go to it. The book of Lamentations, the fourth chapter, and 16th verse. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 16. What is this? What is it? Okay, verse 17. It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. It says, as for us, our eyes as yet fell for our vain help. We trying to get help from these people. We see what's happening in our communities. We see what's happening in our homes, looking into our school systems. You understand? We looking at all the drugs that's being pushed in. Look at K and Allegheny. Look at downtown Trenton. And you're going to see drugs. You're going to see poverty. You're going to see murder. You're going to see theft. You understand? You're going to see drug abuse. We see all of those things, and now we go to the politicians, right? We go to the politicians. And when we go to the politicians, we're trying to get this help. Well, let's figure out what the Most High wants us to understand. It says, in our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. It said that these people would not save us. Now look at us. Everybody went and voted for Joe Biden, right? People was telling me, harassing me on the street. And I've never seen so many, what are those people that registrators. They register you in so that you can vote. And I'm like, yeah, I don't vote. And they're like, oh, you need to vote because we got to get Donald Trump out of office. We went down to the polls when everything, the whole voting for either for Trump or Joe Biden was going down. And I remember so many people were so anxious to get to them polls because they just like, we got to get Donald Trump out of office. Joe Biden is going to make change. Listen, Joe Biden didn't do nothing for blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans. Okay? He didn't do nothing for us. He did something for Asian people and homosexuals. He wrote a bill for them first. Okay? We have to see through the smoke. We have to stop being idiots. We have to stop being foolish and children. You can trick a child to believe that Santa Claus is real. We shouldn't be able to trick a grown person that Santa Claus is real. But that's where we have gotten to. That's why we charge the Christian church for teaching the lies and the hypocrisy. Well, let's keep reading. Verse 18. They hunt our steps. Those people that we go and try to get that help from, that vain help, it says that they hunt our steps, that we cannot go on our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is to come. You understand? I just heard this horrible story about this brother. He was in school for his PhD. This happened back in 2021. So this is fresh off of the riots. So, this police officers had a chip on their shoulder. So this brother, minding his business, driving. Some white woman calls the police. Hey, I believe this guy, this black African male in Chicago. Okay, let's put that in there. In Chicago, this black male, he's stolen this vehicle, reading the license plates to the cops. Cops pull the guy over. She's telling him the whole time. Now, the whole time he called the cops on her and was like, hey, somebody is, trailing me, and they look a little off. You know what I mean? Can I get someone to come, help me out here? So the brother get pulled over, gun drawn. No asking no questions. Ain't no, hey, put your hand on the steering wheel. What a white man would have got. Hold on. First off, a white man wouldn't have been in that position because he would have been totally unscathed. Okay? Esau could have just sat up there and literally, got pulled over. Hey, how you doing, sir? Hey, man, you got a license registration. You know what I'm saying? Whole process would have went smooth. More importantly, he would have never got the cops called on him because he's white. Because his brother was black. You understand? This brother, you understand, got guns drawn, pulled out the car. You understand? He was acquitted from all the other charges. But they got him for resisting arrest. And he wasn't even resisting arrest. But they had to do something. They had to get him for something. Why? Because they hunt our steps. And you know what the white man, the white police officer said? The white police officer said, when they found out that he didn't steal the car, you're lucky. You're a lucky mother effer. I could have killed you. Whoa, where's all that coming from? Where's all that talk coming from, Bob? After that, you hear the serve and protect. Ain't that what you take your oath? No. Verse 18 say they hunt our steps. They hunt your steps, man. That's why the Most High said, never trust your enemy. Who is your enemy? You go ask a Native American, who is his enemy? You go ask some brothers that got false charges put on them from police officers. You go ask them who's their enemy. You understand? Straight up and down, we got to start really understanding the truth. We in these predicaments that we in because we don't want to see the truth. We want to stay in the fog. We want to stay in the smoke. But here in IHBK, we want you to get out the smoke. We want you to stop being deceived. Because being deceived is only going to bring harm to your own self. It's only going to bring harm to your family. You understand? So I want to get back to the scripture. All right. Verse 3 in the book of Deuteronomy in 4th chapter. Boom, boom, boom. Verse 4. But ye that did cleave unto the Lord your God are alive, every one of you, this day. That's the lifestyle that you want to live when it comes to living life. You want to live serving the Lord. You chose the Lord. Now you live. You live. Those brothers and sisters live because they chose to roll with the Most High. They didn't serve no false God, but they was appreciative of what the Most High did for them, man. Think about how many of those women that was being raped, how many of the children was being molested, how many times they was being molested. You understand? Don't stinking behind hand mics, doing all types of evil things to them, man, in that captivity. Having to work under those evil individuals. And good night, the conditions that we was living in was horrible. So for them to get out of that captivity, they listen, Yahweh, whatever you want me to do, I'll do. They was appreciative. But those that was fools, they wanted the fool idols. They wanted the idols that serve no purpose. I ask people, what is the whole point of serving these other gods? Is they helping us get out of the conditions that we in? What laws do they set up that is that would be profitable for us? What laws? I'll wait. You know, I never get my answer for real. I never get it. You wanna know why? Because there's nothing profitable in their religion. Nothing. If it was, they would be doing better than IHBK. And it don't take followers and money, you understand, and influence as a game. No. Show me where you make men masculine, women feminine, raising children to be leaders, and keeping God's laws. I'll wait. You ain't gonna find it nowhere. That's why these people was alive. But when we don't follow God, as we read all the time, and all throughout this Bible, when you ain't keeping the laws, you're not alive. And these people really, really died because they didn't want to do as Moses commanded them to and serve the Lord. You understand? Verse 5, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither you go possess it. The Lord wanted us, you understand, to always keep these laws, no matter where we at. And us keeping the laws, man, listen, you want to talk about peace? You get real peace with keeping the laws. You get real peace by loving your brother. You get real peace by loving your sister. Doing the work of God. That's real peace. Why? Because you're bringing peace. You are peace. And peace is within you. All these other ways of trying to gain peace and tranquility ain't it. 1 second, though. Go ahead and read, but just let me know when you can't talk. All right, got Quatazar in here. Most High in Christ holding it down with me, coming in strong. You know what I mean? You already know it, man. Teaching on this law. You know what I'm saying? Teaching this law. And we talking about how powerful keeping the laws is. We seen some people in the book of Deuteronomy, 4th chapter. They ain't want to keep the law. They want to go serve other gods. So when they serve other gods, you know what happened? They got unalive. They wasn't around no more. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, that's heavy that we can point that out. You dig what I'm saying? Like we able to point out uh the whole effect that the law gives. What's going on? Oh yeah, you can do it right there. You good? No, matter of fact, you can do it a little back there. You can do it back there. All right. So, boom. Let's keep going. Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes. Listen, you heard what that said? It said, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. Here in the IGBK, we're going to teach you how to be very disciplined. You understand? To keep the law, it means to be have discipline, maintain it. So check this out. You at your workplace. Your boss is just being a straight up a-hole. I mean, talking to you crazy, is treating you like crap. Then you know, you want to bust your head to the white meat. I think everybody can agree. Everybody want to do that. So would you do it? Some people do it. Some people would badmouth them and do all that. So in the IGBK, what we'll do is, so hey, just kind of keep it down just a little bit. Hey, Quad, you might just be a little loud. So when you look at that situation that you have with your manager, some people would snap, some people would actually fight, some people might gossip, this and that. So what you would do is this: by keeping the laws. You understand? You'll go to them alone, and be like, hey, excuse me, hey, I really don't respect how you treated me in this job, this workplace. I'm really offended by how you decide to talk to me because I don't talk to you like that, and I don't think that's professional. And they might say yay or nay. Well, you know how this job is done. Well, you ain't doing this and that. No problem. Let's just go ahead and take it to HR. Let's take it to HR. Let's take it to management. Why? Because what you're doing is you're okay. You can sit up there and let it build up, and then you'll blow up, right? And then you'll make yourself look crazy. You try to do something on your own terms, trying to handle it like you're a street guy and this and that. Yo, man, listen, next time you talk to me like that, I'm gonna blow your head off and this and that, all that. You don't gotta do all that. You go to them, let them know, hey, oh no, all right, let's take it to management. Because every time that everything is being documented, or you went to them, you know what I mean? You went to the supervisor, whoever, they don't get it. Now you're taking it to management. Yo, listen, they treat me like trash. Whole time you're using wisdom. Because they don't get it. All right, well, let's take it to your higher ups. Let's sit down and have a council about it. You know what I'm saying? You're not losing your cool. You're not breaking the law. You understand? A lot of brothers out here. You know what I'm saying? You're not sleeping with hoes. You know what I mean? Just having casual sex, destroying your sisters. You know what that does? When you do that, okay, you're seen as a man with stature, a man with discipline. Some other white men, they can't think like that. They don't think like that, man. They would have sex with anything. But blacks, Hispanic, Native American men, we're supposed to say, I ain't sticking my rod in that. You know what I'm saying? That's straight up child support. You know what I mean? Police pull you over They all hostile and all that. You just keep your hands right on the wheel. No problem, sir. All right, get on the ground. All right, no problem. Go ahead. Don't even fight back. They just sitting there like, hey, he ain't giving me a reason to do anything. Or hey, license registration. He being an asshole. All right, okay. There you go. It's all right there. Comply. You feel like he's doing something illegal, you go ahead and you go ahead and get him in court and sue him. He was harassing me. There's no reason why he pulled me over. There was no reason at all. He just pulled me over because I'm black. Racial profiling. Get me a case. Uh, Not celebrating. Not eating unlawful foods. You know what I mean? Not celebrating holidays of these other nations. You dig what I'm saying? Not being a whore, not being a drug addict. You good night. When I used to work in the kitchen, man, that was like the craziest place to work at because when you work in the kitchen, that ain't nothing but drugs. Oh my gosh, nothing but drugs. Definitely the white boys, man. They love coke, weed, and liquor, and crystal meth. You know what I'm saying? I remember this one dude, he was on dope, but that's another story. But man, when I tell you, I used to tell him when I was working in the kitchen, nah, man, I don't get high. What? You don't get high? You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I don't get high. I don't sell it. That ain't what I do. You know what I mean? And now they looking at me like, dang, this dude don't get high. He always be talking to the brothers. You know how white people talk. He always talking to the brothers about black empowerment and all types of history that my people took away from him. Man, this dude knows his stuff. Oh man, he might not like me, but I respect him. You guys seem wise on these other nations, man. You know what I mean? Give you another thing. The IGBK is respected from white supremacist groups. We get respect from white supremacist groups, Quatazar. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because we know that they are not our friends. They know that we see them as an enemy as much as they see us as an enemy. You know what I mean? And they don't respect your ordinary, you're a black person. Let me tell you something. White supremacists do not respect your ordinary black person that try to be accepted or is accepted, you know what I mean, in some cases into the white society. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even respect them. Why? Because they know that they are the Jeffreys, the Carltons, you understand, of the black stock. And they want to try so hard to see the good in white people. They love us because we say Esau is the devil that the Bible speaks of. They love that. They love to see that we hate them as much as they hate us. You understand? They talk trash about Christians, but we let them know. Yeah, but that's still our people. They don't see that you the devil, but we do. But it's all right. We waking them up. But you keep on exposing you keep doing the moves that you're making. Because the only thing you're doing is bringing your end to an end, man. That's in the Bible. Let's get back to it. All right. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and verse 16. This is a favorite scripture of mine I like to go to because this goes into a little bit more about everything. All right. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths. The old path is always going to work. Okay, we try to do the new path. Now you see homosexuals is okay to be in, it's okay for a homosexual man to be inside of your kids' classrooms doing drag shows. And if you don't know what a drag show, I want to tell you to go look it up because it's disgusting. Just know that they're voguing and they're pretty much doing a whole strip show in front of your kids. reading them books with a pound of damn makeup on, you understand, and a wig looking like a damn clown. You understand? In California, good night. They're trying to teach your children about practicing gay sex, masturbating, and stuff like that. They're trying to teach your children. Before you get to teach your children, some homosexual can come teach your child. Straight up and down. Like, that is the truth. Okay? The old path, you teach your child that they're supposed to be with the opposite sex. You're supposed to teach your child not to be a drug addict, meaning that you don't be a drug addict. How you think that you're going to stop your child from being a drug addict if you're a drug addict? You're going to turn your kid into a drug addict because they see daddy or mommy being a drug addict. Let's go more into it. Let's break it all the way down. If your son see you sleeping with a bunch of whores, what you think what he's going to want to do? He's going to want to sleep with a bunch of whores. Women, if you walking around wearing prerogative clothes, immodest clothing, your butt and your titties all showing, somebody can tell with how fat and skinny your private parts are. You understand what I'm saying? If your daughters can see that, if your son can see that, then you're going to raise someone that is going to be a whore. You're going to raise a son that will love whores. He's going to feel like he can wife a whore, impregnate a whore. He feel like he can kiss a whore in the mouth because it's okay. His mom was a whore. His mom was a slut. It was no problem. Shoot, my mommy was a slut. So why can't he wife a slut? Hey, can we go live? I'm gonna go live on TikTok. Go live on TikTok. Are you good to go? Sound like that joint's getting heavy over there. It's all good. You good? Listen, let's give you a hand, man. Come on. All right. So we live on TikTok. All right. So TikTok, what's going on? We're gonna go over a little over the time today, just a little bit, because we started a little late. But can you grab Jeremiah the 6th chapter and 16th verse for me? All right. So here, man, we teaching about right now is choosing the old path. All right, and especially in the Black, Hispanic, Native American community, we feel like the new path is the right path to choose, but the new path is only rolling out a carpet for our sons to an early grave. Our daughters into single parent homes, and showing them what love not is. You know what I mean? Like the old path. Read what you got. Jeremiah 6 and 16.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
The old path, let me tell you what the old path is. The old path is what our ancestors stood on. What our ancestors understood. Okay? Let's take it back to like the 50s. Let's take it back to Rosewood. Let's take it back to the Black Wall Street. Let's take it back down to the old school Harlem. 52nd Street, the old Philly, old Black Philly. You know what I'm saying? The thing is this. When we was back in the day, our ancestors stuck together. It was a time when you can be on in the neighborhood, you understand, and it was peace because people wouldn't just start shooting outside, you know, for any reason. You know, we respected our elders. Okay, we black families, the household stuck together. You know, the husband and the wife understood that, you know, they had a job to do, to raise their children and try to get them the best education possible so that they can make it in the world that counted them out before they was even conceived. So here in the Bible it says to choose the old path. The black household is destroyed. Quad design, why do you think the black household is destroyed? We can break that down just a little bit. Let's break it down.
Black households destroyed because they ain't got a mediator in the middle telling them what they should do and what they shouldn't do.
So who would you say the mediator would be?
The mediator would be our king.
And who's that?
The house shot, my shot.
It's our mediator. Christ is our mediator. He's the one that lays down the law because he's our king. The same way Joe Biden is the president, Christ is our king. You listen to Joe Biden, we understand that we should listen more to Christ because following Christ, okay, our ancestors wasn't drug addicts. You understand? Our ancestors wasn't drug addicts. It wasn't drug dealers. The ones that chose the old path. Now you got, there's people in my family that was drug dealers, that was gangsters. You understand? But we ain't talking about them. We talking about the ones that stood with the Lord. You understand? Like we supposed to stand with the Lord. That's the old path, standing with the Lord. We're gonna read this scripture one more time. Go to Deuteronomy. Who are you at? Go to Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter. If you got any questions, online, all right, on TikTok or Facebook, type them in. You know what I mean? I'm not answering no foolish questions. Somebody said, what does 666 represent? Okay, is you talking about the Monster Energy drink? I mean, come on now. Like, if we gonna be so technical, let's be technical, right? You got a cell phone, right? You using a cell phone right now to watch me. Everybody want to be so conspiracy, conspiracy theorists and all that. You then throw your phone away. Get off of TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like get off of TikTok. Throw your cell phone away and never use a cell phone again. All that good stuff. If you're gonna be like that. And IGBK, we not afraid. I've been in shootouts and survived it, and went through Hebrew Academy, survived that, and I fight demons, man. I fight demons. I help other people fight theirs. You know what I mean? If you're a man, you should understand that and respect that. If you don't, then you're a kid. So you can read Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 2. Let's get back there because what was brought out right here was heavy. Read what you got.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you.
Don't add into this book, man. You got people that say, "Oh, the herb is what the hell they say? What is? Oh, the herb. The herb. It was given to us in the Garden of Eden." I don't know what the hell you talking about, brother. That's not in the Bible.
Right.
I think that you need to stop smoking the weed. And they got a whole. You heard about that study that just came out? They said that a lot of young people was starting to get suffer from schizophrenia from smoking weed. They say young men. You understand? Like that is crazy because the IGBK been telling you that weed is not good for you. It actually deteriorates your brain.
Right.
Stop going to the company websites and Google. Really go to the doctors. The doctors will tell you that it destroys your frontal lobe. it just deteriorates your brain. That's why you see a lot of people that smoke weed, they are like this. And a lot of people that go to jail, more people go to jail for smoking weed than people that go to jail for alcohol. Look it up. You'll be surprised, right? I'll tell you why. People people okay, I've been in jail. Some people might have not. I don't big it up and none of that. But you say you got a question, type it in. Type it in. So some people don't really understand this. I trip a lot of people up about it. When you go to jail, everybody smokes weed. Everybody. Everybody that smoke weed. Come, can I come on stage and ask? No, brother, you can type it in. This is a class. This is not this ain't like a Q&A type of thing. This is a real historical class right here. But so back what I was saying about the weed. What I was saying. Kind of made me lose track.
Like you said,
Weed,
that it deteriorates
drug
your
addict.
brain, make schizo.
Yeah, schizophrenic. You know what I mean? So with weed, okay, boom, people in prison. Most of them can't smoke weed. And weed, this is what I'm gonna tie everything into. It destroys your frontal lobe. That is where your logical thinking goes. What's going on? Okay. All right, no sweat. So it destroys your logical part of your frontal lobe is where your most logical, that logic comes from. But it alters the creative, and that's the middle lobe of your brain, right? So you would think that would be good, right? Why you think niggas think that they can rap? They want to start being rappers all of a sudden at a vast rate right now because everybody gets high, right? Here's the thing. With that being so altered, you start making impulsive, emotional decisions in your life. So you might be dealing with depression and all of that. Instead of you dealing with your problems, you're looking for that good feeling, that dopamine. You understand that weed gives you. You understand, and now you sucking on a stick. You understand, you letting a green bag kick your ass. You understand, and then you wonder why. You make dumb decisions because the weed is destroying you. Say no to drugs. You know what I'm saying? Never thought I see one day one West runs. Oh, you died in smoke. Brother, again, if you don't agree with me not allowing you to come on the stage, brother, then you can just watch or leave. It don't really bother me, but you're not about to be talking while I'm teaching unless you type it in and I got you. But we don't run, brother. You know what I'm saying? Nobody put fear in us. I think you should know that by now. We've been teaching this since 1969.
Right.
You learned about what tribe you came from because you tuned in to the IHBK. We put that chart together. If you don't believe us and we running and we scaring, we don't got the truth, then dismantle the whole 12 tribe chart and put it back together. And you understand? And shalom. I don't care. Matter of fact, this is what we can do for you, brother. Yeah, go ahead.
A sister has a question.
Go ahead.
Can I get a breakdown on Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 9 and 10?
Can you pull it?
Come. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 9. Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth, and walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of thine eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But know thou that for all these things God will bring thee into judgment. Verse 10.
So it's basically telling you, man, live your life. You know what I'm saying? You young, energetic, you know what I mean? You should supposed to be full of zeal. strong and all of that. Man, enjoy your life, but know that the Most High will judge you. He's always watching. You understand? That's a life lesson that you give to a young person, young woman, young man, and that's what you want to give. You know what I mean? That's the game. That's the wisdom. That's actually the old path. Was that it?
It's more, sir. Verse
Oh
10.
yeah, go ahead.
Verse 10. Therefore remove sorrow from thy heart, and put away evil from thy flesh.
Man, listen. Put away that sorrow, man. Because what happens when, and this ties into the whole drug thing. Our ancestors wasn't drug addicts. They wasn't drug dealers. So what happened when you so full of sorrow? I'm so depressed. Oh, nobody loves me.
Right.
I'm not gonna deal with my problems. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna light this blunt. This is gonna take the pain away. This is gonna take the pain away, and this is going to make me feel good. Oh, I'm so depressed. Oh, my life is so hard. Nobody understands me. Now you smoking the weed. Now you popping the pills. Now you popping the pills. Next thing you know, we see you a K in Allegheny. Next thing we know, we see you on the news making a dumb decision of your life. You done killed the girl because you so hurt. And the weed then got you so soft and so touchy. You know what I mean? You're an alcoholic. Now you catching DUIs and on a foot chase or in a car chase, you know what I'm saying, from the cops. You done murdered somebody behind the wheel of a vehicle because you high or drunk. Before you make any of those dumb decisions, why don't you just not have a sorrowful heart? Don't allow yourself to drown in misery because that's a demon. I've been through that depression stuff. I've been through the anxiety and all of that, feeling sad, feeling alone. All that is bull crap. Straight up and down. If you ain't dealing with it, it's just bull crap. You're not trying to deal with it. I try to use drugs. I try to get high every day.
Right.
I was trying to be Lil Wayne. Like, what? I was trying to be Wiz Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get higher than I ever been.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was trying to be high out my mind because I ain't want to deal with reality.
Right.
I didn't want to choose the old path. I wanted to choose the new path to be a drug addict. Well, here's the thing. It never fixed anything. It was just a temporary Band-Aid on a shotgun. You know what I mean? Like it didn't work. But here's the thing though. When you are living life, you understand, on earth today, you're gonna have all types of temptation. You're gonna have drugs, you're gonna have sex, you're gonna have violence, you're gonna have lies, deceit, thievery. I mean, you name it, all there. You know how many times I came across certain situations where in the world I would be like, oh, I would totally like that would totally be my twist. See an unlocked door. You know what I'm saying? Door just open in a suburban area. What? To me, that was gold. You know what I'm saying? And they was allowing everybody to wear ski masks nowadays and face mask. I would have been doing all types of evil stuff. But because I'm not allowing temptation to override me, I'm not allowing my flesh to devour me, not living by flesh, by the spirit, I don't worry about those things. I don't do it. Because I understand that the Lord is watching. And we all got to understand that the Lord is watching. That's everything in that scripture?
Kind, sir.
All right, so let's get back to Jeremiah 6 and 16.
Kind. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord,
Right.
stand ye in the ways, and seek, and ask for the paths, where is the good way?
Where is the what?
The good way.
The what?
The good way.
We got to get the good way back, man.
Right.
Too many of these kids is growing up in households where mom and dad don't even stick together. What type of time is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, mom and dad don't even stick together, bro. How that sound? Mom and dad can't stick together? Is that bad?
Right.
Nah. Hold on. Mom and dad can't even stick together because they don't choose the old path. Everybody choose the new path. So when they choose the new path, don't nobody want to long suffer. Who trying to long suffer nowadays, Quatazar? You know what I'm saying? Who trying to do that? You know what I mean? That sounds too hard. It's rare. He said it's rare. That's crazy. It gotta be rare now. A woman that want to stick through it thick and thin. You gotta make a woman a happy wife is a happy life, right? The hell? You ain't happy, what's gonna happen? I was telling somebody, I was like, yo, Philly rough. I was like, yo, these chicks out here get they lick back something crazy. That's their whole motto. They be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get my lick back. Like, dang, like that ain't the new path. That's the new path. That ain't the old.
Right.
Cause see, a woman in the truth, she understand that, man, I gotta stick with my man through thick and thin because that's what my ancestors did. They stayed with their man. They made it work.
Right.
Sex is marriage according to the Bible. That's in the Bible. You understand? But see, we don't understand that because we was never taught that. We ain't taught that sex is marriage. We taught that, hey, if you feel like you want to do it, go ahead. And if you want to abort the baby, go ahead and abort it. That's why you can't. That's why your insides teared up.
Right.
You can't have a baby. You sterile. You know what I mean? Every time you try to have a baby, you having miscarriages because you got them goddamn abortions. Your vagina is a graveyard. You know what I'm saying? You know that graveyard that's right on Wyalusing? When you're traveling on Wyalusing and all that? That's a vagina. It's a graveyard. Whole strip of dead bodies. Because you don't know how to close your legs and keep it closed. Go ahead.
So I know this it's a while ago though. His Muslim sister used to be best friends with just a lot of people.
Yeah.
And she used to get a lot of abortions. She had a whole bunch of miscarriages.
She got the abortions. What happened? She tried to have a baby and kept having miscarriages?
Start bleeding.
Listen, the Lord would make it so you get that one man, you be like, yeah, this man mighty good, man. You know what I'm saying? You get that one dude, you like, all right, trying to make some babies.
Right.
Back of her head, like, okay. Boom. She all pregnant. Hey, y'all, I'm pregnant, y'all. Oh, she want to rep this one. Miscarriage.
Right.
They go to the doctors. You ever got an abortion before? Yeah. How many times? 4 or 5. Baby, your vagina is broke. That joint broke. Your yem is out of place. That's what we used to call it back in the day. The yem. Your yem is shot out, bro. Because you don't want to fall through. You know what I mean? And choose the old path. When IJBK been telling you since 1969, stop getting those abortions. Leave them abortions alone. You want to get them abortions. Now, a lot of you sisters out there, man, y'all going through it. A lot of y'all got a lot of hate in your heart. Ooh wee. A woman that get abortions, she got some hate in her heart, brother. Listen, you ever talk to a woman and ask her about them abortions, and she give you her real honest opinion? She be like, man, if I don't want to have a kid, I don't gotta have it. I'm like, ooh wee. Good night. God damn, it's a baby. You know, cats out in the world, they'll love her. They'll kiss her in the mouth. Kiss her right in that mouth. That is some trifling box.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The ancestors, read it one more time, man. I'm gonna keep going.
Thus saith the Lord,
Yeah.
stand ye in the ways and seek and ask for the old paths.
You better ask for that old path, man. You sisters out there. I was telling sisters earlier, I said, listen, look, you want a good man, but learn how to keep your legs closed
Right.
and just talk to the brother and get to know him. See, me, when I was in the world, I'm just talking to get in the draws in the world, just like any other brother. And I'm trying to prepare it so when I get you one on one, when we are chilling one on one, I get what I want. And mind you, quite as I seem like the knight in shining armor. You know the word. I'm different. I'm different though, man. You know I'm different. I ain't like these other guys.
Right.
Oh yeah, what make you different? She all cheesing from ear to ear. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like I be chilling, like you know how Philly dudes be talking. I'm playing. I don't talk like that, but I'm chilling. You know, I be on my own. You know what I mean? Saying all that nonsense. Whole time, I ain't shit. So you know what I'm saying? I wasn't. I was bad. I was a bad dude. You know what I'm saying? I just knew how to get it. I was just another body. I just destroyed another sister. You know what I'm saying? When I was in my ignorance. When I came into the truth, I realized, yo, I can't move like that no more. I can't just be out here having sex with women and throwing them away. I'm destroying them sisters because I'm only adding to the list of men that had sex with her and left her. So, sisters, if you want a good man is willing to wait. He will understand that, yo, she really value herself. She value her body, her mind, and her spirit. See, what happened is a lot of brothers and sisters don't value themselves no more.
Right.
A lot of brothers don't even got standards. You know this chick is on OnlyFans. You know this sister is twerking every weekend in the club. And you gonna stick your rod in that?
Right.
That is disgusting. And let's be honest, a lot of their pH balance be off. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of graveyard vaginas, you know what I'm saying, that you just because you men don't got standards no more. We think that it's okay just to be a dog out here in these streets. And sisters, you gotta protect your heart. Because a lot of y'all don't even know love. I didn't know love until I came into the ISBK. I didn't know what love was.
That's right.
I thought love was just a feeling. I can't say it on screen, but I thought that was love. You know what I'm saying? Man, it feels this way. You know what I'm saying? Or, is a technical vest a religious thing? I don't know. Ask yourself that. So, I'm sitting there. I'm thinking that I'm gonna have sex with the girl, and you know what I mean. It feels special. She got a good vibe and all of that. You know what I mean? I'm thinking that's love. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't know what love was for real. I seen it growing up, but you know what I mean? I was in my own world with it. Until I came into the ISBK and I realized what real love was.
Right.
You understand? Willing to teach my wife these laws of God and show her the way how to serve God, to be a leader amongst my peers, to be a soldier for the Most High. That's what I realized love was. It was an action. How do I really love my wife? How do I really love my wives? By sacrificing for them, doing everything that I can be, protecting her, correcting her, loving her, being there for her. See, that's real love. You understand? To be her counselor. That's what I had to learn how to love a woman, to be her counselor, not to have bad days, to not to be emotional like a lot of brothers out here nowadays. You're so emotional, full of weed and all types of evil. You're so emotional, you don't even understand that you're supposed to be helping these sisters out. Because a lot of them been sexually abused physically and mentally all through their life. A lot of you brothers don't even come equipped to do those type of things. But read that scripture one more time.
Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and go and ask for the old paths.
Ask for the old paths. Somebody asked me, how do I feel about the white man? I'm gonna tell you what I feel about the white man. I feel that being in his kingdom, this is his kingdom on earth. You understand? Being in his kingdom, my people have suffered.
Right.
Bottom line, our people have suffered. And as a black man, you understand, I'm going to choose the old path. I'm going to believe how the old path wants me to think. You understand? That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to continue to do what the old path told me to do. You understand? And continue to teach. Continue to go out on those streets and help our people. To do the charity work. You understand? To look out for our brothers and sisters all around the world, wherever they at. That's what we got to be on. If you're a black, Hispanic, Native American man, you understand? If you say you love God, then love God people, which is the black, Hispanic, Native Americans. And if you are a white man and you say that you love God, and God loves everybody, and you love everybody, then you should be given to the ISBK, because we're actually helping those that are the most destroyed in this world.
Right.
You should give money and donate to the ISBK, ISBK.com. You understand? Shout out to the Puerto Ricans. Shout out to the Dominicans.
That's right.
We bringing the Dominicans and the Puerto Ricans and the Haitians together in this school. That's what we doing. White people, if you don't know what's going on with Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, it's a big feud between them. And Haiti and Dominicans, they don't even like each other. They at war most of the time. The government is in. The ISBK is here for them. Give us the money. You understand? Give us resources. Type in ISBK.com. Support this truth. You understand? Because this is what needed. The old path. The old path, men, Hispanic, Native American, and black men stood together and fought. You go back in history, look in history. The civil rights wasn't just black people. It was Hispanics too. When we had to go against these other nations, you understand? When we had to go against America in the times of our calamity here in America, who did the blacks link up with, fleeing from captivity under the white man? We was supported by the Native Americans, the Seminole Indians, the Mexicans. You understand? We were supported by them, and we band and joined arms with them. You understand? The old path is excellent, and it shows us the way. You understand? Um, they saying that TikTok trying to say we saying something wrong. TikTok, I ain't saying nothing wrong. This is history. It's truth. You know what I mean? But look, the new path is what? Don't tell the truth. Old path, we're gonna tell the truth. You know what I mean? I ain't really looking too much at the comments, y'all. My fault. We are at war in this country. Please. All right. I mean, what are you referring to? Anyways, have a good night. I mean, go ahead, Adam. You know what I mean? King Adam. Salaki. He's a gipper. They don't know what that word. Are you a black Hebrew Israelite? What you think? I'm black. Let me see. Oh, he was being disrespectful. You look like a girl, King Adam. You're a girl with makeup on. You got the hearts and stuff like that. I don't know. Look up the root meaning of Lord. What? Because it say Baal. Lord is Adawan. Sometimes y'all gotta stop allowing these semantics to destroy y'all brains. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give y'all a little. Every time I go on TikTok, I gotta give brothers some ammo to grow up here. Let me tell y'all something, man. Being a man in you gotta put on some boots, man. Like straight up and down. Like honestly, like yo, let me tell you, yo. Hey, quad this out. Check this out. How it look, brothers that don't put on boots and they just all talk and all that. You with your girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You with your girl and you walk past our camp and she see us out there teaching and looking masculine and stuff like that. You understand? And then she look at you, she's like, dang, like you should be doing that. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's like a man's supposed to be a soldier.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? A man should be a soldier. You know what I'm saying? He should be fighting for his people. Bottom line, that's the old path. You know what I mean? Men in Israel, period, was soldiers. You dig what I'm saying? He was a soldier. He was born into a soldier. Or you was supporting the soldiers. Maybe you was a medic or something like that, but you still was a soldier. You understand? Let me see. Words are anagrams. Listen, you can say words are whatever you want to say, brother. But the thing is those words that you're so pressed about, is that going to stop my homeboys from shooting up other neighborhoods?
Right.
Or is me saying that we need to follow the Most High and showing them their identity that nobody ever showed them in their life?
Right.
I feel like a lot of people don't know where to put their energy at. So you make arguments. Like I see people online on Clubhouse having debates over and over again about flat earth. Okay, we talked about flat earth. We can talk about it for 15 minutes. Let's have a panel about how we're going to come together. People that are in the comments, if you Black, Hispanic, Native American, you should be typing in, where can I help? Where can I donate? Where can I help the movement? You can give Cash App $1. At least you did something. You know what I'm saying? But to try to do all the semantics and all that nut stuff, I don't get it. Why did Paul go to Rome if Gentiles are not to be saved? Paul went wherever Israelites went. Remember, it says, I come not but for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So let's check this out. You would never see the IHBK in the suburbs. Why? Because that's primarily white people. You won't see us going to Chinatown to go teach. Why? Because that's primarily Chinese. You won't see us on Woodland Avenue up in the 70th streets. Why? Because that's primarily Africans. But we will go downtown and go teach. Why? Because that's where all people are coming to and fro, the highways and the byways. You understand? Somebody said a start. That is not a start. See, you want to be so much on the semantics, you don't even understand real Hebrew. It's a da and a da for da with da. You understand? This is David's shield, his signet. You understand? Learn something real quick. But back what I was saying. Paul only went to where the Israelites were. Bottom line, it's not hard to understand. If a Gentile is considered, you can look this up in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. A Gentile can be an Israelite that doesn't keep the laws, or it can be a non-Israelite. Bottom line, that's symbolism on your crown. Yo, can you throw out, decode the matrix? You got that ability? If not, I'll do it. I'm about tired of this guy. He like an East Indian anyway. We ain't entertaining you. Yeah, I ain't. I'm here to talk to my people. All right. So so what I was saying. All right, Paul. All right. So Paul went to go teach his people. All right. A Gentile can be an Israelite or a non-Israelite. An Israelite that doesn't keep the laws, right? And that's what you see all through the Bible. It's clear as day. You just gotta look. Like when you actually read the Bible without the religion, you actually see that the Bible was only talking to one people. Quit, dude. We was kings. Who was kings? You? We was kings. So everybody is a king? That's what you telling me? What was you the king of? Tell me. Of Africa? I saw you bullies in Philly. Yeah, you already know. We outside. You're not a Jew. No, I'm asking you, how are you a king? How? Let me know. I want to know. They said that they kings. We was kings. I want to know. Not David, is Solomon still? No. How is it Solomon still? Oh my gosh. Yo, y'all is tripping. Yo, you do know that, man, I'm about to let Quadras show y'all the Hebrew over there, man. But listen, that's cool. You don't even gotta do it. But Da, go look up the old ancient Hebrew and you will see Da with Da. The triangles are the Das. They intersect each other opposite. And that's what you see on my head. That's the triangle right there, and the triangle right there. It's the seal. All right. It's a signet. But see, what happened is when you allow the fake ones to teach you anything, what happened is you start to believe all types of nonsense and disbelief. But when you come to the real priests of the Lord, the ones that don't listen, I'm not going to get banned on TikTok. But Paul taught black people. All right. Paul was out there teaching his people. All right. Paul understood who his tribe was. Paul knew that he was a Benjamite. So I asked you, what tribe are you? And show proof. You understand? Show proof. You understand? Somebody said Philly people brainwashed in prison. You damn right. Let's get that brother in hand. Let's get that brother a hand, man. Our people is brainwashed, so what we gonna do? We gotta change. We gotta help change our people. That's why we got a prison system. That we go out. We got a prison program. We go out into the prisons and go help and teach our brothers in there and sisters. Go ahead.
Like I said, he eat a mic.
Who?
Said Philly.
Philly people are brainwashed. Oh, he white. Oh, okay. No sweat. I mean, listen. A fact is a fact, though. He ain't lying. But who who the one that spread the lies? Okay. All right. I go on Google and type in Jesus. It's going to show me an Edomite. Ain't going to show me a Judite. Salagia. We are not under the law. If we are not under the law, is it okay for me to go hit an old woman over the head and take her pocketbook since we're not under the law? Kwam Yasha Allah? Master. Give me if you could, Quadazar, grab me Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17, please. Matter of fact, no. Grab me Romans. You already know what I want. Oh, you don't know?
No. 6-1?
Yeah. Yeah, my man. Jesus is not an Edomite. Let's get that in here. Somebody tell the truth on this TikTok, man. Shout out to you. He said Christ is not an Edomite. You damn right. But that's what they say. So, real Edomite, chapter 4, verse 15. Oh, man, they trying to grind me up. Hey, me, listen. You said we bullies, right? But you on here trying to grind me up. I think that you need to understand that the IGBK is what's needed. You understand? You trying to big me in the comments. You know what I'm saying? If that's a female, I hope you ain't a man talk about y'all bullies. You understand? What was his question? He asked another question after that?
Lie, sir. He was like, we not under the law.
Yeah. He said it's not about race. Everything is about race. Everything is about nationality. What? Oh, so hold on. You know what it is? They already winning. They already got everything. So they want us to say, oh, it's not about all of that. It's about all of that. Well, as my ancestors 500 years ago,
Right.
was it about that? They'd be like, it's about race. All right? It's about race. But yeah, to that sister, though, that, you know what I mean, whoever that woman was, you know what I mean? Hold on, let me see. Allah and Islam is the truth. That is not truth. Muhammad married Aisha. I want everybody, so TikTok let's debate on the law. I don't even know who you are. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just show you right here. But to about Muhammad married the 9-year-old girl. He found her when she was 6, married her when she was 9. Sex is marriage to Muhammad. You understand that consummates the marriage. So that should answer you right there. No, you don't got time to come to class. He ain't gonna come. Ain't even no point in telling him to come to class. You know what I mean? Let's just read what you got.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin?
Shall we what?
Continue in sin?
Go ahead.
That grace may abound?
That grace may abound. He said, I'd rather obey the Father than men. Oh my gosh. It's all right, brother. But read it one more time for the brother.
What shall we say then?
Mm-hmm.
Shall we continue in sin?
Shall we what?
Continue in sin?
Ooh, wee. Go ahead.
That grace may abound?
Good night. So hold on. I think that we should go ahead and sin because Christ gave us a grace period.
Right.
So what is this grace period? The grace period is that we don't get put down by the priest.
Right.
Okay? If it wasn't for Christ, the priest's hands would be very bloody. You understand? From all the unaliving that the priest will be doing for everybody committing sin against the Most High. So that's not the grace period. A grace period. What is a grace period, Quadrazar?
Grace period is
Let's call Pico and ask them what's a grace period.
right.
You know what I'm saying? A chance to get right.
Right.
So why don't we put people down? You know what I'm saying? The LGBTQ parade, if we see any Israelites in that, we was able to say, hey, we can put you down because you are not keeping the laws of God. When it comes down to somebody trying to join the live, listen, ain't nobody joining this live. Stop doing that weird stuff.
Right.
You not coming on this live. You're not about the talk and disrupt the class. We're actually teaching. You understand? Be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Relax. You know what I mean? Or just go somewhere else. All right, so let's keep going. Let's read it from the top again for the brother to understand. Because clearly he don't understand what grace is. And according to him, that means that I can eat a whole human being.
Right.
I can eat a whole human being. Hold on. I can go slide on another black man. I can hit up everybody on the block. And I'm not going to be wrong in the eyes of God, right? Since we're not under the law. See, the issue is with religions, they broke down this Bible the same way they gave black people the slave Bible, okay? Gave us a slave doctrine. And then we started believing what they want us to believe. So when they say, oh, those that keep the law is not under the law, meaning that you're not going to be punished by the priests. You understand what I'm saying? That's all it means when it says you're under arrest. But here's the thing. You're supposed to keep the laws of God. And this is the proof right here. Read it again.
Hanamakan, it's the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound?
Should we continue to be filthy drug addicts? Read it again.
Hanamakan, shall we continue in sin?
Should we continue to have to be liberal with our sexuality? Go ahead.
Shall we continue in sin?
Should I keep robbing and stealing? Should I keep doing that? Read it again.
Shall we continue in sin?
Keep going.
Hanamakan, that grace may abound.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. God forbid.
Say what?
God forbid.
Well, wait, brother, I think that you cannot sin even now. But the reason why people want to be sinners, I'm gonna tell you why people want to be sinners. The reason why they want to, and this is how I look at people that say that we're not under the law. When I hear people say that, I hear somebody that will abuse children. I hear someone that will abuse drugs, will sell drugs to their own people. Someone that will lie, cheat, and steal in life. Because if you love God, what the Most High say? What Christ say? When he said, if you love the Most High, then keep his commandments.
Right.
That's what Christ told. He said, you say you love God, right? Then keep his commandments.
Right.
Here's the thing, right? With people in the world, pointing at our people. Our people believe, oh, we don't got to keep the law. So if I follow you, I should still be in Southwest selling drugs,
Right.
toting guns, you understand? Misguiding the youth. I should do that. I should be sending people on drills. I should be running blocks and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I should be the big dog teaching, giving all the young boys hammers on the block. You dig what I'm saying? I should be go searching high and low for the ones that killed my little cousins and killed my men. I should do that. If we not under the law, I could just say, Kwam Yasha Shalom, Shalom, brother. Wear some fringes on my shirt and go sell some dope out in the county. If that's, if we leave it up to you, we follow the same mindset that you follow. See, here's the thing. We understand that the law, let's go back to it. Let's go back to it, man. Let's go back to what you got. Read what you got. I want everybody to hear this good. Because the Most High said, God forbid you to be a sinner because we under grace. That's clear as day. Keep going.
What shall we keep going to?
Read verse 2. You can read verse 2.
God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?
How are we supposed to be dead to sin? Do you know what that means? Being dead to sin meaning that you're no longer doing it. Did that. You got to remember, this is an Israelite book. This is how we talk. We dead to sin. We not doing those evil things anymore. You understand? Because Christ taught us what? His disciples taught us what? In this Bible, they teach us to do what? To be perfect. Go to hold where you at. Give me Matthew, the 5th chapter and 48th verse. I get so tired. Don't even worry about writing that cat. Don't worry about writing that cat. Let me tell you something, man. We got bigger fish to fry. While he's on TikTok talking about, we are not under the law.
Right.
I can't trust you, brother. Because we ain't under the law. I don't trust you around the school. Because you don't believe we under the law. So what type of deviant would you be? Go ahead. Read what you got.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect.
Be what?
Perfect.
Be what?
Perfect.
Oh, man. That don't sound like you should be a sinner. Anybody in the comments?
Right.
Anybody in the comments? Read it one more time.
Count.
Somebody please tell me what this means.
Be ye therefore perfect. Even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
Oh wait. So hold up, Cortazar. Read it one more time. And I want people to tell me in the chat, what does this mean? Go ahead.
Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
See, this brother, he's the type of brother that say, well, nobody's perfect, brother. Nobody's perfect. Brother, I don't trust you around schools.
Right.
You understand? You we're not under the law. Read it one more time. He said that we're not under the law. What did Christ say out of his mouth? What color is this in?
Red.
I think that's for Christ. That's Christ's words, right? That's Christ's words, right? All right, let's read it again. I think maybe we going crazy. Maybe we don't understand. Maybe we crazy. We is in the cult.
Right.
I think we is crazy. Maybe we crazy. Maybe so. But if we crazy, let's read this. Let's see who's really crazy. Go ahead.
Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
Hold on now. Everybody was just crazy typing in the chat. Everybody was crazily typing in the chat. I need people to respond to that one. I need people to respond to that. What do that mean? Somebody asked me, when was the last time you made sacrifices for atonement of your sins? Oh my gosh. I can't with you people sometimes. TikTok is y'all crazy. I love TikTok though. Y'all be coming with it. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all scattered for real. Hold on. I don't know how to work this. You know, I'm an old school cat, man. Yes, I got it right there. Come on, I ain't that old, bro. Slide here. I got it. Oh, that jump good. Look, my hand is sturdy out here. You know what I'm saying? Hitting that jump real quick. So, somebody tell me, read it again. We got people online. Y'all gotta tell me what's up. People said that we was crazy. Everybody saying, "Oh, y'all ain't no Jews and all that." Let's figure out what the big Jew said right here. Name Yahushua Mashiach. You know what I mean in the Hebrew, Jesus Christ. Read it one more time.
Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
I don't think nobody want to answer it.
Right.
You see any questions? I mean, any answers in the chat? I don't see no answers.
Sir.
It's like it's froze.
Yeah, they trying to get you.
They trying to get me. That's what it is. No, they trying to get me. That John froze a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. No, my John froze. Oh no, I think it was probably my Wi-Fi. Probably the Wi-Fi. I was about to say, I'm like, yo, what happened? I'm back up. You don't see me? Oh, they clipped it? What happened? Oh, snap. The general be General Muhammad be on one, man. He don't I ain't there in the long shot. I need as much years he was in here to do all that. Hold on, they trying to do me dirty. Look, TikTok. Yeah, TikTok trying to do me dirty, y'all. Listen, TikTok is a good platform, but man, listen, they would try to do you dirty on there, man. They would try to do you dirty. Reason why is because they really don't want the truth being put out. They want the lies and the deceit to be out. So to give you lies and all types of fairy tales, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna give you all the lies and the deceit. But you know, we just running on back. Well, let's see what's going on. TikTok. Might gotta turn my phone off and on. I think that Wi-Fi might have did it though. But as you see, when we go inside this Bible, we actually pick up all the information that we need to succeed, all the information that we need to prosper. All right, I didn't been in this truth for 5 years now, and honestly, I can say that I came across information that I never thought I'd ever learn in 1,000 years.
Right.
We still got people online. It's a number. It should be like a number next to a word. Yeah. So, you know, one thing that I learned about being in this truth, like all the other things that I learned, was like if you want a real prosperous life, you can't see success as money. You can't see success as big as your house is and how nice your car is. But you get success how you love and serve the Lord and love your brother and love your sister. You understand? Like I talk to my red sometimes and I just zone out with her like, yo, you know, we gotta make sure that we stay solid, you know, because we gotta make sure that these kids that we raising up, and our peers, they able to see us in the light that they don't really get to see everybody else in. Like think about it. Um, when you look at in the world today, the real the real leaders is us. Ain't no real leadership at all, because real leadership is uh real leadership is watching, someone that keeps the laws of God, someone that execute righteousness, all right, someone that stands on truth, that don't have respect of persons.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like it gets real when it comes to leadership. And here in IHBK, you're going to learn how to be a leader. You understand? And so many people, you'll hear, oh, I don't serve man and this and that. But you go to work and you got to listen to whoever is over you. So here in IHBK, you might see us as a military. You might see that men out. We might have a whole ranking structure. The rank is set up so that everything can have stability. So what, you think that everybody deserves to be equal and everything is going to be okay? Okay, how about this? You do your own thing and we keep doing us, and let's see who prosper the longest. We've been doing this since 1969. We still here. Show me another group that have done it as long as us, stand on truth like us, and still here.
Right.
You understand? And growing stronger. We ain't getting weaker. We getting stronger.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We adapt to technology. We adapting to, the whole environment. We show other people how to adapt. We show people, hey, you can get off of those drugs. You can get off of that stripper pole. You know what I mean? You can get off the block. They said, we the real Jews, we speak the truth. Damn right. If that's a white man, good night. That's crazy. But yes, the Black, Hispanic, Native Americans are the real Jews. You understand? And we speak the truth. The real Jewish people look European or Arab. I mean, if that's what you want to believe. But when I go into the records, archaeological evidence that's all out there, you understand, even looking back at Christ's description, you understand, it said that they was black. You understand? No way they was European. But the thing is, the one that are the victors can tell the story. And that's why when I go on Google, I go inside the Bible and you'll see that God is a black man. You'll see that Christ is a black man.
Right.
Should I go to it? The Ethiopians ain't Israelites. How are they Israelites? They're not Israelites. Okay? That ain't even the truth. You had to prove it. You can't prove it because that's nonsense, because it's not true. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to it. The one brother he was talking about, I don't even know if he's on here anymore. We can move on from that. The law is to be kept. You got any questions? We're about to be wrapping it up soon. So let me see. Y'all saying there are no gods, only humans arguing about them. You said there's no gods. There's not no gods. You're right. And we're not arguing. We're teaching. And here's the thing. The real living God, I'm going to tell you who got the wisdom and who don't. If we follow you, that one that made that status, we forever ain't going to get anywhere. At all. We ain't going to get nowhere. Because look at what you're doing. You ain't doing nothing. We don't see your movement out here, but I do see our movement out here. Why? Because the Most High said to keep the laws, to love your brother, and to put in that work, do the work to bring your people in. So if we looking at who's the real power, Islam ain't teaching me to do that. Buddhist, Buddhism, they ain't teaching us that. How so? You look at the Buddhist monks, where they at? Up in the temples, uh, you know, hitting meth. We ain't doing that. You understand? They not even in the hood trying to help at all. I thought that the Most High said, be there for the poor and the fatherless. You understand? Be there for them because ain't nobody else there for them. Show them love. Be there for them. They doing all that meditation in those temples, brother. Quadazar, where's where's the rung on this ladder where it tells you, bung, go save the niggas? Wait, where they at? Only time I see them around is downtown trying to pass out them little gold little cards for a donation to go build some temple that they've been forever trying to build for 20 years of my life. Good night. Get out of here. The Krishna and all those Hindu gods. They when when a pandemic happened, okay, when a pandemic happened, you know what those East Indians did? They put all the idols in the street and had a roller and rolled over all of them. It was nothing but powder in the air because that's how much glass that they was breaking. That was how much ceramic that they was up there breaking. So we talking about gods. Let's talk about who actually produces uh, real work, real wisdom. You go to everybody want to glorify Africa. Everybody want to glorify Kemet. Where's the Africans at? Everybody want to go to Africa, believe in this African spiritualities and all of that. Oh, the ancestors and all of that. I pray to the ancestors. They give me knowledge and they come to me and I meditate and I do hoodoo, voodoo, all that. Tell me, why haven't they given you this message to tell you to come join and help the ISBK? Because we actually the ones doing some real work. I don't see those Africans coming over here to America helping anything. But I do know that we go over there and build schools for them and hospitals. That's what our celebrities do. But they don't got it in them. They don't even count us as brothers. You know when they count you as a brother or a sister? When you come with money. Right. How do I know? I'm from Southwest. I was raised around Africans. And they would tell you, you are not our brother. Right. We are not the same. They know that we Israelites. They got it in the records. You go to slavevoyage.org and you're going to see Hebrew names from the slaves that they was gathering and shipping over here to the Americas. It's true. Go look it up. See, they don't want to deal with truth, Quatazar. Right. They don't want to deal with truth, but we do. We deal with truth. We're not going to believe in all the nonsense that you want to believe in. We're going to deal with truth. Christ was a black man. God is a black man. Said that he had dark skin, hair like wool, and wore a white garment in the book of Daniel. I believe it's 7 and 9. That's in the Bible. King Solomon said, I'm black and beautiful. In Song of Solomon 1 and 5. He said, I'm black but comely. Black as the tents of Kedar. That's black. But, we don't know nothing. We're crazy. I mean, the Hebrew Israelites are crazies and all of that. Okay, so let's get this. Why every time a celebrity come out and say that they are a Jew, that the Jews are black, they get hit with the most persecution? You want to know why? Because the biggest cover-up is that the real Jews are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's the truth. And the Bible was written for us. It was written by us.
Right.
What Jewish man you know walking around with gold chains and diamonds in their mouth? That's not even a swag. And let's talk about it. Their yarmulke is from the Greek. When we was in captivity, that was a Greek custom. That's not a part of a garment. When the last time you seen a Jewish man wearing a mitri?
Right.
Wearing a border of blue, the fringes going down. What? Oh my God. You telling me the chosen people are from the mountains of Mount Seir? The Ashkenazi? Coming from primarily Edomite areas? That's what you telling me? You ask them, what tribe you from? Where the tribes at? Y'all got all this knowledge. Where the tribes at? They say, I'm from the tribe of Levi. Moses wasn't black. He was my skin color.
Right.
That's what they're going to tell you. Moses was black. Moses was black.
Right.
All those cats was black. Just like the Egyptians, everybody get mad at Cleopatra being painted as being black. You know the real, I don't know if y'all Jewish people, I don't see Jewish people getting mad at this, but you know Egyptians was Africans. They was black. The Mormons are searching for the 12 tribes. You know that they say that blackness is a curse, the Mormons?
Right.
Y'all searching for the 12 tribes. Y'all ain't gonna find it. Oh my gosh. We had it since 1969. Good night. Y'all let some black people outsmart y'all and outwork y'all? Ain't good. You know this is all a fairy tale and you're wasting your time. I ain't wasting my time. The ones that taught me this, listen, if they ain't teach this, what I know, I'm probably trying to find your IP address. I was that kind of crazy in the world. You understand? I'll try to find your IP address. It's not hard. You know what I'm saying? I was, without this truth, I'd be dead or in jail. I'll be honest. Don't let the baby face and the smile and the laugh fool you. I was shot out. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, man. This truth is so wonderful because this is where blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans can come together and actually love one another. We don't have fights in our school. In none of our schools, we ain't fighting one another. We ain't hating one another. We love one another. We raise our family. This is where blacks, Hispanic, Native American women can feel protected. They can't feel protected outside of this truth. They know that we got their back. Everybody knows inside of here that it's all love here. You understand? Listen. Somebody said, look at my spirit. Exactly, look at your spirit. We don't love each other, Latinos and black natives. Okay, whatever. I don't know. Sometimes these comments is crazy. What time is it? We about to get out of here, honestly. Y'all catch me. Shout out. We're going 10 o'clock. You up here typing nonsense. You should be getting ready to be with your woman. You know what I'm saying? Making sure your woman is getting ready for bed and your kids is tucked in and you know what I'm saying? Playing a video game, reading a book, not being on TikTok and typing nonsense. You think that you're doing something with saying this in the chat? Anything that you say, you know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to get up and do this all over again and raise up more soldiers, raise up more sisters, you know what I'm saying, and keep doing what I gotta do. So I mean, keep talking that nonsense. But here's the thing: the real Jews is Hispanics, Native Americans, and blacks. God is a black man. The real Jews are black. Go to this is my last scripture. I promise you, this is my last scripture. Go to Revelations. Oh, I know TikTok love y'all like when I talk about that bring out that truth about who the real Jews are. I'm gonna keep doing that. No. Revelations, the 3rd chapter and 9th verse. See. Yo, you already know what it's about to be. Go ahead, you got it.
God is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 9. Behold, I will make them the synagogue of Satan.
The what?
The synagogue of Satan.
Go ahead.
Which say they are Jews.
Who say they what?
Are Jews.
Go ahead.
And are not.
Uh-huh.
But do lie.
They do what?
Lie.
Keep going.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
Good night. Listen. Go to the chapter 2 in verse 9. Let's go over to 2 and 9. See, this is the thing. The Most High knows that this was going to happen. Look at Muhammad. Muhammad learned from the Jews.
Right.
That's record. It's in the records. He didn't learn from no angel and he might have been illiterate. All right, he might have been illiterate, but he learned from the Jews. That's why they used to face the east in the beginning. They used to face the east to Jerusalem. Then when he realized that the Israelites ain't going to convert to Islam, he sat up there and made everybody face Mecca. And Abraham don't got nothing to do with no rock in Mecca.
Right.
He don't got nothing to do with none of that. Y'all bowing down to this rock. Y'all worship it. Y'all trample over it. And the law said don't make no graven image. Don't make no stone and bow down to it. So why would Abraham do something like that? Why would the Israelites allow that to happen without facing persecution? Don't even make sense. But you can go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works.
It said what?
I know thy works.
Uh-huh.
And tribulation.
Yeah, the Most High knows what we're doing. A lot of y'all saying, oh, they wasting their time. They're doing this. They're doing that. Why aren't y'all doing all this? Because we want to save our people. All right? White man, we are trying to stop the crime. Don't you want crime to stop? You guys got to stop killing one another. Stop doing all that evil in your neighborhoods and maybe, okay. Listen, I didn't have white cops come up to me and say, I know what y'all teaching. I respect what y'all doing. You want to know why that white man respect what we're doing? Because we're trying to stop him from getting shot.
Right.
Unalive. We're trying to stop him. That man actually was like, look, I like what y'all doing. Y'all trying to stop the crime. Right. So how we wrong? How we wrong? How? They stopped me and you from doing crimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Riding around the cars with dirty guns, with drugs in it. Good night. Right now, with all this weed out, if I was still getting hot, I would have QPs all through the car. You understand? Good night. Yeah, good night. But because the men in IHBK told me that selling drugs is wrong and getting high is wrong, you understand? And that was the words of God, not theirs. I changed. So, again, your logic is false. There's no logic in that, dude. Like that is people. Y'all sound crazy. Y'all telling somebody that's bringing positivity, don't do that. What? Because we say to separate from y'all? Y'all want to separate from Mexicans. And this they land. The land that they come to, you tell them, oh, you can't come here. You set borders. You're the one that separated us first.
Right.
They didn't want to talk about, oh, you guys are wrong. You're teaching hatred and this and that. No, you stand for hatred. You stand for it. You stand for it. And you know what? May the Lord deal with you in judgment. May the Lord justly deal with you, man. May the Lord give our people justice. I pray you understand. You dig what I'm saying? I pray you understand that we want justice for everything that happened to the Native Americans. See, everybody try to push that Native American story to the side. But them Native Americans still suffering today. Native American blood run through me. So I'm supposed to just forget about what your people did to my people? God forbid. God forbid. You understand? I'm black. I got black blood that run through me. I should say, hey, it's all good. It's all love. We got to forgive them, Quataza,
Right.
and just love them and just don't worry about what they did to my people and still doing to my people. I'm a Native American. I shouldn't worry about that, Quataza.
Right.
I shouldn't know that they set up people in the government on reservations to open up the pipeline. I shouldn't worry about all the Native American women that's being kidnapped and sex trafficked.
Right.
I should just forgive the land that they gave us wasn't even land that we can actually live on and prosper on. It was the bad piece of land that they gave us. My fault, y'all. I should just forgive that. God forbid, man. With that being said, that's the class. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to the ISUBK. I've been teaching the truth since 1969. We are under Commander Juliana. We're here to teach the so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans the truth of the Bible. All right. With that being said, man, I thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And with that, shalom. All right. You said that you wanted to send the prayers up, right?
I don't know.